Hello and welcome to Fiercely Marcy, Rooted and Rising. I am Marcy, in case you were wondering. Today I want to talk to you. This is part of my self-love series, and I think it's the fourth. Yes, it's the fourth. Have you ever seen someone with a broken leg and referred to that person as a broken leg? Well, there's a broken leg. Poor kid. When you yourself have been wounded in some way, you fell off your bike and your knee is all banged up, bruised, scraped up. It was nasty and really painful, and it's healing now. It's healing. Do you look at that part of your body and think, I am a wound? Oh my goodness, look at me. I am a wound. No, you are not a wound. You might be wounded, but you yourself are not a wound. So that's what I want to talk to you about today. Your wound is not your identity. Being wounded is not who you are. It may be something that you have experienced, but it isn't who you are. And sometimes we make things. Sometimes we do. We make things our identity that really we don't. Yeah, that's not what we really want to do. What happened to you is an event. It may have been a chapter of your life, but it is not your name, and it's not your entire life. So this is about feeling the feelings and processing that. Letting yourself process and sort it out. How do I feel about this? Why do I feel that way? And then you might get into, well, so-and-so said and did this, and that was horrible. Why would they do that? I would never have done that to them. You process, you get all these things out, and you don't stop there. You keep going. You go to the next part where you let go. You let go. And you release the dead weight of the past that you can't fix because it's over. But you can reclaim today, and you can reclaim yourself. And then you let yourself heal. So you feel and deal with it. You feel the feelings and you deal with those feelings so that you can heal. And then when you heal, you can fly free of it. You can leave that stuff behind and get on with better things, other things. So here are some subtle ways that trauma shows up in our everyday life. Maybe over-apologizing. Sorry becomes your reflex. Maybe you have guilt around resting. Like you think you may have been working your tail off all day long and still have a hard time letting yourself just rest and do nothing for 15 minutes to an hour. Feeling lazy when you pause, or feeling like you have to earn the right to rest. Workaholism, the thought that productivity equals self-worth. Yikes, not true. Exhaustion, always tired even when you have enough sleep. That can, these are ways trauma show up in our everyday life. Fear of joy. Good moments feel temporary or unsafe to you. Clinginess, grasping when you fear abandonment. Numbing out. This is a big one for me. Escaping through distractions. So perfectionism, also one of mine. Mistakes make you feel unacceptable. Okay, so these are ways that trauma shows up. And we want to explore the trauma gently, respectfully, with care. This isn't like, okay, let's sort out the sock drawer. No. This is handle with care, like fine china and glass, because the wounds you have received are real. That's real stuff. It's really impacted your life. And we don't need to rush through it. We need to handle it with care and take the time that it takes. You know, when I first began my healing journey, I was in such a rush. And because I was in so much pain, I wanted to hurry up and heal and get on with my life. And I had the silly idea, because I just didn't know. I had no idea. I had the idea that I was going to work with a life coach and I was going to heal my life in 1 year. I'm really going to like hone in on this. I'm going to focus and I'm going to knock it out. I'm giving myself 1 year, and then I'm going to be healed and I'm going to have this great life. I'm going to create this great life for myself. And what I found is healing takes as long as it takes. And healing, that process was teaching me how to be patient with myself, because I had never been patient with myself. So that was a really hard lesson to learn. And, you know, that kind of felt unfair. I'm like, dang, I'm healing here. I'm healing. Hello? I'm healing. Can you freaking lighten up? I got to learn to be patient too. You know, like sometimes you just feel all kinds of things. And it's okay. It's okay. You're human. Embrace it. If we were meant to be superhuman, then we would be. But that's not the experience we're having. We're human, and it's good. And if you don't feel like it's good, then that's part of your lesson plan as well. To learn that life is good, even though bad things happen. Life is good. Life is worth fighting for. Your life, in particular, is worth fighting for. It's worth making the effort to take it back, to claim it as your own, and say, I am not my wound. I am who I choose to be. And I choose to be somebody who is growing healthier, growing stronger, growing wiser, making better choices, living and enjoying my life, both, not just surviving every day to the best of my ability, but thriving and enjoying the journey. Okay. So, the big takeaway for this video is I'm not what happened to me. There's a song that's been kind of popular I've seen it on Instagram. And it says, I'm not what happened to me. I'm who I choose to be. Each step I take, I shift, I rise. And that is a really great affirmation. Excuse me. So if this has hit the spot for you, if it's touched kind of like a bruised place in you and you're thinking, I need to do this. This is something I'm interested in. Then please, in the description below this video, find the link for to sign up to receive my 7-day self-love reset. It is worth your time and effort, and it's just 7 days. It's a little, basically it's a workbook, but you'll receive it in PDF form, which means you can just go through it on your laptop and use it, or you can print it out if you want. It's up to you, however you want to do that. And then you go through it at your own pace. If you start on day 1 and for whatever reason you don't finish on the first day you begin, you can finish day 1 on day 2 or day 3. It's fine. You go at your own pace. The thing is to stick with it, because that's where you really feel the impact is following through with that. So I wish you much love, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, bye.